these things are on the ground here. They're like a bunch of rubber bands or something. I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of paraphernalia or something that just leave them around.
Subscribe to Maverick Haze.
Happy Halloween to you. My special Halloween upload here. I want to take you somewhere in Wisconsin Dells that is, well, we're going to talk about some tales. I'll talk about some things that I've talked about in the past on this channel. We'll talk about some other spooky tales, and I got to show you something that's really, really creepy. It's so creepy, they closed it off to the public. We're going to go in. Come on. So the question here is, cars used to be able to drive down. Is this closed just for cars? Or is this, people cannot go back here anymore? There's a few things back here that I want to show you. Some surprising things. I mean, it says do not enter, but I don't see no trespassing. Shh, this will be our secret then. So this place has been here a long time. And we're going to talk about some of the old hauntings and the tales here in Wisconsin Dells. You are not going to believe your eyes, by the way, of what I'm about to show you and the story behind it. Nothing like walking on the leaves. Those aren't sound effects, by the way, from my audio library. It's actually me walking on the leaves, but it's perfect. And I wanted to get here while there's a little daylight left as well, so I could show you some of the things that you just would not be able to see in the dark. These are private residences or like weekend getaway homes. So don't stare. We don't want to draw attention. It's a pretty walk back here. Here's another residence or home, vacation type home as well back there. It's pretty nice actually. Look at the size of that deck. Nice. Well, they get to overlook all of the fun here. Now, this is one of the things I wanted to show you. This isn't the main thing. Check that out. It's Mirror Lake, the Mirror Lake Dam. What I want to show you, I'm purposely keeping out of the camera at the moment. It's to the right. If you're familiar with Wisconsin Dells and know the area, and you're probably starting to pick up a little bit on where I'm at, you might know a little about the story, but I'm not going to show you quite yet. Stay tuned here in the video. Speaking of haunted, there's the new Dawn Manor restaurant, and they have a haunted dining room in there. Now, I did a video of them when they first opened, right when they opened at the beginning of the summer in 2025 here. I have not had an opportunity to get back there and enjoy the speakeasy that they have, try out any of their food, or check out the spirits of the haunted dining room. Well, there's a little story behind the haunted dining room. I don't think you'll have spirits bothering you there, but I am going to get there. Kelly and I, we will get there. We'll do a review and we'll check it out, but that's not the point of this video. What's behind me is more the point of this video. Well, actually, it's a little to the right. Let me show you some of the beauty here. So the bridge up here, obviously going to the right, that'll take you straight to the new Dawn Manor restaurant. Also that way, a little bit is Jellystone Campground, and you could take this towards Ishnala, you could take it towards the Outlet Mall, and then going this way, try and give you some an idea of where we're at here. If you go this way, you'll go into Lake Delton, the Crystal Grand Music Theater, and take this to like the roundabout, make a left then. That'll take you to the Walmart Supercenter and Kohl's, the Ross shopping area. There's something, you can't really see it from here, my hand's purposely blocking it. We're gonna take a closer look at that shortly. That will explain something that is here. Pretty time to be here though with the colors changing. There's a time this used to be open, yeah, obviously, and I would see a lot of people coming back here and fishing. This creek, by the way, is what flows into Lake Delton. Keeps the water levels of Lake Delton where they belong. In case you didn't know, that's a dam. Thank you. Looks like a, I did not realize that this was actually here. This boat launch, an old boat launch. Be tough to get your boat in here today. It would have to be an awfully small boat if you're able to get around the front. That's all gated off, of course. Yeah, it's pretty back here. I've got my some of my camera gear with me because I'm sure we will be heading into some dark. I'm basically here at the end of the day. Basically sunset. It's something else back here though. Yeah, so people used to come back here. They used to go fishing. I know you could still do a boat launch by Mirror Lake State Park. See the pontoon boat over there. And well, from the state park, this is pretty much a dead end for you. I mean, I suppose you can keep going if you want. I wouldn't advise it. When I got here, there was a couple of kids that were walking out of here. I know what you guys were doing. I won't say anything. But anyways, they were walking out of here. They seemed friendly and happy. So anyways, a couple of things that I do want to tell you about. First, the winter meetup. If you have not heard about that and you are not aware of my second annual winter meetup, that's coming up January 30th until February 1st of 2026. I'll give you more information after the video, so stay tuned for that. You'll definitely want to be a part of it if you can. Got some great discounts on hotel rooms and attractions, but I'll tell you about that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Also, if you have a wristband, or if you get them, they're a great way to support the channel and everything I do here and help offset some of the expenses that I do occur. And if you do get one, they're only $2 each, and through the end of this year, you can show your wristband, pretend I had one on. You can show the wristband to Tommy Salami's here in Wisconsin Dells, so you get a free fountain drink with the purchase of a sandwich. So you can't beat that deal. And there's going to be some other opportunities coming up as well. And I'll give you more details on that a little bit later in the video. I'll kind of sprinkle that in later. But this video, I just wanted to tell you about a couple of tales. Got some information here that I basically emailed myself. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. There's one that I do want to talk to you about shortly here. There's also the Ghost of Molly over at the Showboat Saloon in downtown Wisconsin Dells. I'll elaborate more on that in a video that I will have that's going to pop up at the end of this video. It's from last year, 2024. So just click on that. I'll go into more detail on that. Yeah, Molly, she was a stinker. She used to live above the hotel, or not the hotel. She used to live above the bar, the Showboat Bar. And they say at times she still haunts the place, rattling the coolers over there. Oh yeah, there's a whole story on that. Now, whether or not you believe in the ghost stories, it's always fun to talk about. And there's a lot of those tales here in Wisconsin Dells. Another one is just down the street. Let me get my bearings straight here, so it'd be actually that way from where I'm at. Over at the House Bar and Grill. That's the old church right across the street from the Moose Jaw restaurant. So if you have been in there, you might have heard some of the stories. And again, that's in the same video as the Showboat. There's the thumbnail for you right there. And that's going to pop up at the end of this video. At the House Bar and Grill, they got the story of the little girl that haunts the restrooms and the old Union soldier that has been seen inside of that bar many times. We have haunted bars here in Wisconsin Dells. Pay your tab. Might be something to do with the bar where I'm at as well. Does it give you a little bit of a hint if you're trying to figure it out, which would be in front of me and behind you? Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm doing it on purpose. I know. It'll be worth it though. You're gonna say, holy smokes, or you might say, holy shit, when you see it. You want something that was real? It's not a tale. This actually happened. It's pretty darn creepy. That would be the murder at the Black Oaks Inn in downtown Wisconsin Dells. Going way back, a long time ago. I was just noticing this sign over here. Welcome to Mirror Lake. Help us keep the lake beautiful. Kind of hard to see it because it's got graffiti on it. What I'm about to show you here also, and the story behind it, unfortunately, it has been tagged. There's a lot of graffiti on it as well, which is a shame because we are in a natural, beautiful area. And with all the sandstone cliffs and the Del Rock, it's just a shame that that we have all this graffiti here. But I guess right now it's a part of the story. And there's another tale that I want to tell you shortly from where I'm about to show you. Isn't that pretty? That sandstone rock is just beautiful. It's all over Wisconsin Dells. You can easily just kind of carve into it. Yeah, the camera's not really picking it up. I mean, obviously you got to have something like a knife, but I can kind of chip away at it just with my nail. Slowly starting to lose some daylight here, and I don't want to lose really much more because I want to have some pretty good light of where I'm going to show you in a minute. Talk about a tale. I'm going to talk about what the heck this is, the history behind it. And, oh look, a squirrel. No, kidding. But there's a tree growing out of the rock here. Just kind of popping out everywhere. This sandstone is just so porous. You're not going to believe this. I'll tell you the whole story about it once we get into it. Crazy. And then is there a tale or another story that's pretty spooky I want to tell you about from in here? Look to your left. I know, I got to help you here. Check this out. The gang cave. Well, maybe that's what it's called right now. It's not what it was called back in its day. Look at this. Isn't that something? Here's that road again, under that bridge. I'll take you to Dawn Manor restaurant that way and Walmart over there. Is there a light on in that house up there? I think there is. All right, well, we're not gonna, I'm not adding to the graffiti. It's not my style anyways. And I'm not doing anything illegal. Well, trespassing, but that's about it. That's our secret though. Don't go turning me in. This is pretty wild. Let me show you around in here a little bit and we'll talk about what was done in here, what used to happen in here. I'm trying to, in my head, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe the scent that I'm smelling right now. I wonder how many bonfires this place has seen in here. The camera is putting on a lot more light right now than what it's actually in here. But if it should get dark, too dark, I can put this into a special filter, and then I do have some camera lights as well. Isn't this wild? Do you hear the sirens? You don't think they're coming after me, do you? I don't think they'd have sirens coming after me for being inside this cave. You never know, unless the Dells police are just really bored right now. That would be something if cops had their sirens on because they're so bored. To the cave. And Batman used to say that. To the Batmobile. To the Batcave. Well, I guess if any cops should come, just make sure they're subscribed to the channel. If you're one of the area's finest wearing the badge, well, first of all, thank you for your services. Second of all, please subscribe to the channel. Third, I'm really not doing anything bad in here. And fourth, the next time you pull me over for speeding, can we just let that one go? Give me one getaway. Sorry, I'm being selfish there for a moment. Just in case I had the attention of some police right now. Wow. Look at the size of this. It's a pretty good sized cave. My guess is, unless you live here in the Dells, you probably did not even know this existed. There's someone painted in here, Duke is fat. Sorry, Duke, people can be so cruel. It's not nice. I love Maggie, or I love you, Maggie. I wonder if Maggie used to be with Duke and they got into an argument and she called Duke fat and Duke went on his merry way. But that's not the tale I want to talk to you about, or the history of this cave. This cave has got quite the history to it. So, would you believe me if I told you that this used to be a bar? It was a historic tavern known as the Grotto, located right by the Mirror Lake Dam. Tim's Mill. It was a shallow, man-made cave with no running water, except by the dam, no restrooms, and it operated as a beer bar from the mid-1960s until it closed in the mid-1960s, 1966 to be exact. It was due to health hazards. Got some pictures here. Look at this. The facade, which is what it used to look like. There you go. It was later removed, but the location obviously still remains. It's a historical point of interest here, often noted for its graffiti-covered walls. The bar was also known as the Dam Site Tavern and the Grotto. Yeah, very basic. No running water, no restrooms, and they served beer. Now, I'm not a doctor, but if you drink a lot of beer, which is pretty common at bars, aren't restrooms usually a good thing to have? I don't want to know what was going on in the lake over there then. Maybe that was a restroom, I don't know. I mean, that's the story behind this. I'll tell you something kind of spooky too from here. As it continues to get dark outside. I mean, it's really starting to get dark in here. I know the camera's just putting on a brighter shade than what it really is. But yeah, this used to be a bar. real small when you think about it. This goes back to the 1960s, the mid-1960s. Did you frequent this? I mean, if you're familiar with this, if you know anything about this, and if you were a patron here, I'd love to hear more stories about it. Yeah, let me comment below, share with us if you actually came here as a customer. I'm guessing you probably didn't have your smartphone back in the mid-1960s where you'd be able to send a picture, but we'll take your word for it that you're here. Love to hear the stories. I'm sure it was, well, let's see, if it started in the mid-60s, which did not give me it didn't give me the specific date, but it said it closed in 1966. Something tells me it was only open one season, maybe two. And I'm also going to guess that it was closed in the winter. If cave walls could talk, I'm sure there's a lot of stories. I mean, even after the business shut down, I'm sure this has a lot of different stories of some of the activity that has taken place here. We're gonna keep that more on a positive spin. So maybe some families coming back here and just hiking, not too far from a lot of campgrounds, hanging out. Makes a nice shelter, I suppose, for if you get caught in a rainstorm over here. There's a tornado warning. As long as the tornado's behind you, you're in good shape. If it's coming from over there, it's just gonna smack debris in your face. Boo. That'll scare anyone, huh? How do they do it? I don't have anything to hold this on. So this cave is, I mean, obviously, I don't know how to describe it other than the visual part on it. The scent in here, it's definitely got a musty scent to it, but there's a hint of evergreen, which makes sense. And I guess whatever the rock, if I haven't smelled rock, but that would be my guess of what we have going on here. It's not a big cave by any means, so it's really the same temperature in here as it is out there. So that's basically the same. It's not damp in here. I would suppose if it was really rainy out or something, probably have a damp feeling in here. That would make sense, especially when we got a big gap here. Duh, I didn't need my 7 years of high school to figure that one out. 8. I liked high school. So I'm not sure how else to describe this. I've got the camera light going because it's getting dark pretty quick outside. So that's what makes this spooky right now, is just being inside this cave where it's getting nice and dark and it's off limits and to everyone. And I have to be honest, I do not like it when I hear the cars driving on the bridge, the overpass. That it's just got a weird noise and just kind of freaks me out a little bit. Who knows what somebody else would do coming in here, what their intentions are. See, now I'm freaking out for no reason because now I'm hearing things like footsteps. See, it's in my head. It's the fun of this, I guess. Happy Halloween. All right, so listen to this. Got this little story here from the mid-1800s. I think this is real? Or is it just a phony baloney story? The story from the mid-1800s that tells of a stagecoach driver who froze to death on the way to a roadhouse right here in Lake Delton. And the passenger survived because the horses knew the way to the warm barn, which is just down the road. And the roadhouse's root cellar is said to still exist. I don't know. Is this it? Could be. Found that on Google, actually. That's the only information I could find on it. Now, this also said back in the 1800s, and this cave was a bar back in the mid-60s. You hear that? It just freaks me because I feel like, I know it's gated up there, but I just feel like a car is going to come around here. And there's really no reason for anybody to be back here, including me. I mean, there's just no reason for anybody to be back here right now. It just freaks me every time I hear that. It's not like it rattles. This is all rock and stuff, but there's just a weird. There's another car. It's just an uneasy noise that I just don't like. And it's not really just, I guess, people possibly coming back here, which really, to be honest, my fear of somebody coming back here is probably only about 5%. It's really, really low on the scare pole. For some reason, I have more of a bigger fear on animals here. I'm trying to keep myself lit up here, so I'm just looking. The last thing I would want is some sort of snake or something. Do snakes hang out in caves? I think they do. Not sure if that would be a problem or not, but it's getting dark in here pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's getting dark. I mean, now we've got the shadows on the cave wall from the light. What do you think of that story that I just told you about the stagecoach and the stagecoach driver freezing to death? I mean, it's probably a tale. So this was a bar. Who knew? It's here in Wisconsin Dells. Let me just re-angle the camera a little bit here. See if I could show you around a little bit more. I mean, the light outside is pretty much gone. I don't know what these things are on the ground here. They're like a bunch of rubber bands or something. So I'm not sure what it's. I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of paraphernalia or something that just leave them around. Whoa! Nothing happened. Come on. This video got uploaded to the channel. So obviously, if you're watching the video, nothing happened. Sorry. Little Halloween humor for you. Happy Halloween. I'm going to pretty much wrap it up, though, in the bat cave here. Let me show you. So we walk out. I mean, it's like I said earlier, the camera puts out more light than what's actually going on. I hate that noise. Car with a loud muffler. Oh, I hate that. One last look at the cave here before I shut off my light. Got a little light out here, not much. It's getting dark pretty quick. But do you know what I forgot to show you, and I want to show you right now, was that sign that had a little bit of history, or at least some information on this cave. The Tim Mill. There's the picture that I showed you earlier. I know it's hard to see. Talking about the grotto. It is believed that the first saloon was established sometime around 1866, and shortly after the completion of the dam, the tavern was in operation until at least 1967. Huh. Doesn't that contradict a little bit of what I saw on Google? I thought it said 1966. Well, there you go. You can't believe everything on Google. But we can at least believe that there's a cave here, and it sounds like it was definitely used as a bar. I mean, there's that front facade again, so that makes sense. So obviously, they don't want people back here. I'm not the cave police. You don't have to worry about me. I trust that you're not going to say anything. So if you know where this place is, and you do decide to come here, just respect it. That's all I'm going to say. Bye-bye, cave. Little piece of history right here in Wisconsin Dells. I had mentioned earlier in the video that we've got that winter meetup coming up. It's my second annual one. We had a great time at the last winter meetup. We're going to have it at the View Hotel here in Wisconsin Dells. All kinds of great deals on rooms at the View and their sister property, which is the Natura Treescape Resort. There's some information on your screen. You got to call that phone number. You can't make the reservations online. You got to call the phone number and use that account number to get the discount. Spooky. See that house over there? They got lights on for sure. Packer colors. Way to go, Pack, against the Steelers. Sunday Night Football. That was fantastic. So anyways, on the meetup, call the phone number, get those special rates for Friday and Saturday night, and mention that account number so you get that discount. We're going to have all kinds of games with great prizes. We will do some meals together. You don't have to stay for the whole thing if you want to venture off with you and your family, or you and your significant other, or whatever, and see what's going on in the Dells. You know, feel free to. Fine, ditch us. Whoa, you know, I just noticed. Look at that. This house that is completely dark, that we've been shining the light on, now has a purple light on. More on the meetup in a second. I must investigate. I didn't think there was anybody in that house. Oh. Huh, okay, well, we're just gonna mosey on out of here. Nothing else to see. I mean, literally, it's dark in here. So anyway, so we have an attraction. Last year we did the tubing slide. That was a good time. Had a nice discount on that. I'm working on putting together another awesome attraction that will be discounted. And you want to see where we're coming from? That's kind of spooky, huh? Look at that. Do you want to go back? Why? There's nothing to see. I mean, we were just there. Now there's really nothing to see. But it's definitely spookier now. It's nothing like being in the woods and like on a road that just kind of goes into the dark like that. That's just so creepy. So we did the, like I said, we did the tubing. That was a good time. Then we had our social event. That was Saturday night, and we'll do that again this year, Saturday night, January 31st, at the Boathouse Bar and Grill inside of the View Hotel. And a ton of great prizes to give away, some fun games, drink specials. There's just all kinds of fun going on. It's just a great way to meet people and chat about, you know, whatever you want to chat about, I guess. It's just a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, right after checkout, do a little brunch together, and then we will go do a winter hike here in the Wisconsin Dells area. Well, maybe we'll go here. And it sells fast. You don't want to waste any time. The hotels will go because there's a limited amount of rooms available for this event. So you'll definitely want to make your reservation as soon as possible because the rooms are going to sell. And then once they sell at this rate, that's it. I mean, there's plenty of places to stay in Wisconsin Dells, but these are two great properties at fantastic rates. And especially the view where everything's going to be happening right there. You don't have to drive around or whatever at night, so it's going to be a really good time. And if you live here in Wisconsin Dells or in the area, you don't have to stay at the hotels to join us. You can still take advantage of the discounted attractions that we will do on Saturday, January 31st. You could also join us for the brunch on Sunday. You could do the activity with us at Saturday night. Oh, one more thing. If you have a channel wristband, if you've picked up one of the wristbands from our recent meetups, make sure you use it at Tommy Salami's. Get yourself a free fountain drink when you buy yourself a sandwich. That goes on till the end of the year over at Tommy Salami's here in Wisconsin Dells. And if you don't have a wristband, well, future meetups, make sure you stop by if you're able to in Wisconsin Dells area or wherever I'm out and about. And I'm expanding my vlogs again outside of the Dells since we're back into the off season. Soon I'll have a website and everything, but for right now, you just got to find us at the meetups. And if you'll be in the Dells area, leave a comment in the videos. I do read all the comments, and we might be able to connect if you want a wristband or two, and make sure you get one. That's all I have from our little cave here. a lot more travel, adventures. It's all coming up. Please give this video a thumbs up. That would really mean a lot to me. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe. You'll see me on the next one. Happy Halloween.
Subscribe to Maverick.